Confirmation levels are what we use to describe the sight picture that we're accepting on a given target at a specific distance and difficulty. Anytime we're shooting a target, we have a specific area we're trying to hit. On this USPSA target right here, it's typically this lower A zone. We have a lot of room to shoot here, but it's also very easy to become lazy and drift off into the Charlie or the Delta zone. Confirmation levels are what we describe as the sight picture that we're going to accept within this A zone. On a red dot sight pistol like the one I'm using today, we can articulate this as a steady dot where we're seeing the full sphere. We can articulate it as a bouncing dot where the dot is bouncing up and down within the A zone, or we can articulate it as a streaky dot where we can't see the formation of the dot itself, but we know by the flash of color that the round's going to impact somewhere in this zone. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send this target out to 5 yards and we're going to shoot a little bit on those different confirmation levels. We're going to shoot at confirmation 3, where we have a stable dot on the target in our acceptable scoring zone. Pull the trigger. The effect on the target is a very tight grouping relative to the target area that we're willing to shoot at. From here, what I'm going to do is start to shoot on a bouncy dot. I'm going to be looking for the formation of the dot, but it's going to be moving up and down as I'm shooting. So as the gun bobs up and down, this would be a confirmation 2 sight picture, as I'm allowing the dot to bob up and down and I'm accepting the sight picture anywhere within there. Well, the effects on the target become more up and down. As that dot's bouncing, I'm accepting that sight picture to pull the trigger, so we would expect to see more variation in the impacts. This is going to be what we call confirmation 1, so it's going to be a streaky dot. We see a more violent movement. I'm reacting to a flash of color in the A zone. At this distance and difficulty, the difference between confirmation 2 and confirmation 3 on the target is very limited. As those targets get further out and they become more difficult and the target we're trying to hit becomes smaller, the confirmation levels that we're choosing to accept when we pull the trigger become much more important. Here at Apotheon, we have a ton of red dot options for you to try and buy. We also offer light gunsmithing services for installation, and we can even help you zero your red dot if you need it.